Hello, everybody. It's Gloria from GGTheCrochetQueen. Welcome back to my channel and to Dr. Katrina of Mindful Crafts and More. Thank you for your continued membership. And for my new subscribers, thank you for subscribing and welcome, welcome, welcome. And for my returning subscribers, thank you for returning and welcome back. Hello, Jan. How are you today? Thank you for the thumbs up. It says good afternoon, Gigi and all. Hey, Shatika, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Blessings and crocheting to you as well. And hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? So I was thinking, I was like, because, New Orleans has a whole lot of stuff going on, except outside of that crazy man doing his craziness. But they're going to have Mardi Gras and the Super Bowl. So I was like, oh. So I started making the Mardi Gras colors. My short brim hat that I have fallen in love with, I am doing the Mardi Gras colors now. Just popped in my head, thought it'd be great. Hey, Brianna, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Says hi to everyone. Brianna, I watched what's the Scam Goddess. She only has one episode because that's all that showed up was one episode. But it was an episode that I've seen on like one of my other crime shows, probably several of the crime shows because it's interesting enough. I don't know if it was on American Greed. It probably was on American Greed. Hey, Darcia, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. Says hello to GT, and how are you? I'm doing good. Yes, it just started on Hulu last week. Oh, okay, so that's why it's only one episode. So now they're gonna have me anxiously waiting for the next one. But I totally forgot that lady. I totally forgot that the city that was affected was where President, what's his name, Reagan was from. Totally forgot that altogether. And I did not realize President Biden, what do they call it? Commuted her sentence. And she had already gotten out early. So then he commuted her sentence. So it's like, and the woman had been doing this since she was a teenager. I forgot all of that. I was like, OMG, what a crook. She learned it early on. Podcast has lots of episodes if you need more. I don't do podcasts. I got, my phone is loaded with a lot of pictures. I don't want to put another app on it. Yes, 20 plus years that woman she learned it because they would allow the teenagers to work at the city office, and she was learning, as they said, she was learning how to cook the books. And she only got caught because she was on her way out there with her horses, and someone else had to do her work. And that's how she got caught. And all of those people, even when I had my investment club, that was something that we had to do. We had to audit it, and it had to be 2 people to audit it. So to make sure, obviously, they weren't auditing anything for her to get away with $53 million. But with all the stuff that they sold, they got back a lot of that money. They were only short because she got away with 53 million, and I think they got 52 million after they auctioned off all of that stuff she had. So that's a rarity. It was worth 8 years in prison for 50 million. Yeah, she should have did her 19. I think her sentence was 19 years. I felt she should have been there 19 in a day. Yeah, and that's the problem. And then of course, then they're looking at the people that were supposed to be auditing the books. I was like, this woman, and the sad thing, the lady that, for all you that haven't watched, you all need to watch. You need to watch it. The lady that found it, and she just went on a drinking binge. I said, a small community, everybody knows everybody, one of those places. And it was so funny when she went into that bar. And then the black guy walked in and everybody says, I think his name was Norman. Hey, Norman. Hey. She's like, this is really like Cheers. It was interesting though, because a lot of that stuff I had totally forgotten about. It was crazy. They weren't really auditing, because how do you miss all of that for so long? No, they weren't auditing because they trusted her. Trust, as they say, Reagan, they played Reagan thing, trust and verify. They did not verify. And she had, I think they said, over 400 horses. And they were like, a good horse is I think it was $2 million for a really good horse. So if she had 400, she had top of the line. Houses everywhere, jewelry, everything in her house was handmade, crafted to her likes. And the lady says, oh, she'd always bring us girls something back. And the lady's like what? She's like, oh, some of these ugly sandals that had like horses hanging off of them. I was like, that is so crazy. Yes, verification is truly the key. When they said she was training people to overlook her scheme, it gave me a flashback. It was so crazy. Then when I finally woke up, because I went to sleep after 3 a.m, working on this and working on my teeny tiny bunny, I turned on to watch American Greed, because if you all not aware, we on a network blackout today. So Prime it is, even though I should be blacking him out too. But anywho, and I watched the Rothstein story again, and it was like I had totally forgotten how crooked he was. And if you don't know about Rothstein, he was a lawyer in Fort Lauderdale that got away with $400 million. And he left and went to one of the South American countries. I can't even remember which one it was now, with $16 million when he knew everything was going to fold. And then he got back on the plane and came back. And of course, they arrested him. They sold all they could sell of his, and they only got like 50 million. But it was $400 million that he got away with. And he had partners. Like, where were they? Crazy. I had a trainer for claims that audited us during training, but when we left and wasn't auditing, the same stuff was wrong. What? The same stuff was wrong. Oh my God. That is crazy. Mm-mm. That bookkeeping is no joke. Just amazing me how these people get away with, for a decade, a whole 10 years. 10 years, Rothstein got away with his. And this lady in Dixon, was it Dixon, Ohio, or Dixon, Illinois? I think it was Dixon, Illinois. Over 20 years she did that. Oh yeah, you gotta look Rothstein. Oh yeah. He was dirty. On Los Olas, he had watches up the yang yang, multiple cars, multiple homes, had over 100 suits that all looked the same to me. They were either gray or black. And he had the governor, Christ, in his pocket. He had McCain in his pocket. He donated money to Holy Cross, $1 million to Holy Cross Hospital. Holy Cross Hospital had to give all of that money back. Not to mention, they probably had to lay off people, because when they get all that money goes towards labor and everything. And he gave $500,000. I think it was $500,000 to Joe DiMaggio, they had to give that back. And of course, Christy gave his back. And I don't know if McCain did, but it was some dirty, dirty, dirty stuff. Yeah, he was real dirty. Oh, yes. Yes. Murdoch. Smooth. So they owned that region from his great granddaddy down. They own that region. That's power. Straight power. Yep, the regular people always suffer at the end of the day. They do. Because, and I was sitting there saying, okay, so somehow these attorneys, because I was trying to figure out how is it they have these people's money? They have escrow accounts. So they tell these people that they get these settlements. Oh, we're going to put your money in an escrow account. And one of the attorneys says, the attorney is not supposed to be handling the escrow account. And they talked about one family in Margate that the husband got hurt and he got like a $90,000 settlement, which is money that they need so that they can, stay afloat. He took that money. He had spent that man's money was long gone. And when they were trying to get monies back, they said the people that needed it the most should get it first. And that's the way I felt that man should have got his 90 grand and whatever. If it was in an escrow account, that does that mean there's interest too? Or is it just money that's just sitting there? I can't remember. But it was crazy. I was like, this man is living large off of, and they were like, he just like came out of nowhere when he came to Fort Lauderdale, just out of nowhere. But he was a smooth operator. I'm glad Dixon could cloth money back. They seemed like nice. Yeah, they were. They were very, very nice. Interest plus any late fees that may have been accrued. Yeah. I said, these people, it's scary. It's scary to turn your money over to people because they're smooth talkers. And people are so, everybody wants, they say, oh, and if you know, like the most you can get on return probably back then was 10%. I don't even know if you can get 10% now. But he was saying 14%, 15%. All these people that are doing these crimes are always giving you some large amount. Some people do their due diligence and look up the people, try to find out if this is real or not. And somehow they still skate by. But Rothstein, he was a straight crook. They said that they feel he came back because somebody must have threatened his family's life. So that's why he came back. I was like, yep, now you're going to do your time. And right now, I haven't heard anybody commuting his sentence. They don't need to commute his sentence, doggone crook. But yeah, American Greed is and I'm just watching reruns at this point because I don't have all those stations. My doggone Comcast bill went up. $15 more, something like that. 10, I don't know. It's just ridiculous. Then I was checking on AT&T. I just looked at it. I was like, shoot, AT&T costs more, so might as well stay with the evil I already know. Doesn't make any sense how much money. And all I was looking at was the internet cost between the two, and AT&T was higher. So I just let that go. They all go up anyway. No matter who you move to from one to the other, They start you off at a low price, and then the next year your eyes bug out because it's like, wait a minute, I thought this was going to be. And then they love say, oh, you stay locked in for a minute. This time around, when I got the bill, they have, what do you call them? Communication fees. The communication fees are ridiculous. I'm like, why are we paying these huge communication fees? I think they go into Musk. I want to know where these communication fees are going to. Anywho, then I had to look up my Social Security statement. I was like, these people, they know everything about your work history. And it's so funny. They have it down to a science. And I love it. Says, what does it say? Your full retirement age is 67 based on your date of birth. And they have your date of birth. I was like, but of course they have it broken down of how much money I'll get per month by each of the years. So this month I am eligible, really eligible to start drawing Social Security because it's 63 in 5 months. And this month is 5 months. I was like, this is crazy. So I was not eligible for the 62 because they all have these brackets. So I fell into a different bracket, I'm guessing. But I don't know. And it gave me all this information about Medicare, which my friend, he's a finance guy, he was giving me some information because I did not realize. Well, I knew that the whole Medicare Advantage thing is just making insurance companies richer. They feed you all this stuff because they want to contain the monies. And he did tell me, he says, if you don't start with original Medicare and then you try to go to original Medicare, I may not be able to. So there's a whole lot of stuff. But so next year, this time, I will check on it again, see what the changes, because they do cost of living increases to offset inflation. So I'll see next year, because Gloria's ready. She's ready. In her mind, she's ready. Ooh, too ready. Just don't know. I did as much work as I could this weekend, and I was exhausted. I was like, all that get up and go I used to have, I left all of that work right there. I said, it'll be there Tuesday when I go back to work. Those girls that covering me, they're going to do the bare minimum like they always do, like we all do. I used to extend myself for what? When I got back last Monday, I started with 85 emails. One day I had over 200. Well, how much can one person do? That's how I feel now. How much can one person do? With the phones ringing, all the anywho, Gloria's gonna stay up there because Gloria got a plan. Tanya, do you say Tanya? Do you say Tanya? Hello, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. $22. Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Well, I was thinking about I'm doing a short row beanie, but I'm doing it in Mardi Gras colors. Purple, green, and gold. I'm using this, I never want to say it. I never want to say the name of it. But that's the green, because I was like, that's like an emerald green, even though they call it Cafe Tropical, which makes no sense to me. That is, I've fallen in love with these short row beanies. I've made, I don't know if I'm going to do it. I think I'm going to do another one in that purple ombre. That's what I was supposed to be doing. Be as it may. Mardi Gras came to mind. I did a Mardi Gras purse too, but I don't know if I have them in my colors. I don't know if I have the colors in the same order. And I'd have to go in the garage to find the purse. Thank you so much. Are you a crocheter? Someone asked me, how can I do that in just 5? I said, I don't know. It's not my pattern. I'm just following the pattern. She said 6, I'm doing 6. But I figure they want to do it in 5, they're just going to have to make a longer chain. Not a longer chain. Yeah, they would have to alter that pattern completely. Because this even a longer chain, because there is a longer chain. The original pattern is a longer chain than I'm doing. Because I just want it to be a short beanie, not a beanie with a fold over brim. So if they wanted to do 5, they just have to figure it out. My brain is not going to try to figure out something. This is not my pattern. I'm just following a pattern. Well, now doing it short is what I did. That's the only thing I changed. But the original pattern has a fold over brim, which is cool too. I did my first one in that fold over brim. I was like, I don't like that. I don't know why I don't. And I don't, it's not like I wear hats. But I just like them to hug the head and not have the extra. I got my what is it? Crochet World magazine. I was my what do you call it? Maybe he didn't do it, but it was all crumpled up. And it was the first one that, because they're usually nice and flat, and this one was like somebody had rolled it up and it was a hot mess. But I like this, the top. Got it. I think I like this top here. There it is. The top is nice. It's a nice length, my length. Then they have this queen. This is one of the ones I'm going to try to, where's the, I like her hair. That's only, it's a queen. It's an amigurumi queen, Queen of Hearts. And when I saw it, I was like, oh, I want to do the hair. And that's the hair, what the hair looks like. Let me find what she looks like from the front. Okay, she don't really do anything for me from the front. There she is. But I like her hair. So I was going to work and try to figure that pattern out. I don't even like the instructions. But I'm going to try it because I want to do it. Because I want to make me a little Queen Charlotte. I love Bridgerton, all of those hairdos. They are crazy. They talk about how they do. I saw someone interviewed about those hairstyles. How they create them. That's some real, the outfits, everything is so extravagant. That's the word, extravagant. It's rainy and dreary here today, but I got to go out. They had a parade. The parade was at 10 o'clock this morning, Martin Luther King parade, and it was raining. I was like, ooh, they must not be real happy with the rain. I don't know if it was canceled or not. I don't know why it should be, because if they had to do a game or something, they'd still be out there in the weather. I'm going to see if I can find someone that's selling some t-shirts, because I have on a t-shirt that barely represents Dr. King. So I was like, I need me a Dr. King t-shirt. Somebody over at the park has to be selling them. I'll go over and find out. Oh, it's raining there too. Yeah, Bridgerton is so beautiful to look at. Sometimes I just have it on mute. Yeah, it is just unreal of the imagination that the person that does all of that. I hope the person got an award, because if not, they deserve one. I was watching, I was like, good Lord, they go to more balls than who has time for all of that? But it's so, I hope they have another season. What's his name? Regine, whatever his name is. He was in some movie. I don't even know what it was. I said he gonna take his 15 minutes of fame and keep it moving. He had that car commercial. I don't remember what the car was, because I was just looking at him. I said, I don't know what that car is, but he won't sell it to me, because I just want to see him. He could be in a beat up truck. I love Bridgerton. It doesn't look like it's raining now. So I better go while the getting is good. He's embarrassed of us. Why is he embarrassed of us? Oh, yeah. That's what happens. That new I don't watch The Bachelor, but I see all the doggone commercials. But that new Bachelor is one of the girls like, where did they find this man? He is handsome. I don't know who he is, but he is handsome. I don't like Bachelor. I don't like that whole concept. It's just too much. It's just like hedonism for television. That's the way I see it. Something came to my mind when I was talking about The Bachelor. Something else. Oh, I stopped watching. In high school, it's too much. Oh, I never watched it. I was watching Coach Prime. I tell you, I don't care what anybody says about Deion Sanders. Coach Prime, that man loves his boys. He loves his team. He loves his staff. He is so nothing like I thought he was. But that's evolution of a man, probably. He probably was what I thought he was way back when he was all cocky on the field and stuff. But the watch, I was like, I did not expect to cry watching Coach Prime, but it's such a sweet. It really made me see a different side of Deion Sanders, because he really cares about the young men that he coaches, their situations. He cares about his coaching staff. He takes time out to go and hang out with the fans, everything. And they have, I think Miss Peggy has passed away, but this episode, they made it to the bowl. And so but I don't think she made it to the bowl. I'm probably getting her mixed up with that nun for one of the basketball teams. But I don't know if Miss Peggy is still alive, but she was still alive there, and they were celebrating her 100th birthday. I was like, and Miss Peggy had a twin. Her twin passed away. I don't know how old the twin was when she passed away, but they were big Colorado fans. So, but they celebrated her 100th birthday, and they made a bowl game. I don't even know. So I guess the next season will be about if they won or didn't win the bowl game, because I don't even know. I don't follow much college football, unless it's LSU and UM. Then the other ones I'll watch as they come about. But he's so different from what I thought he was, which is a good thing. And he has Warren Sapp is one of his coaches, and that's, I think, because they had to go and play South Florida. Yeah, they had to go and play South Florida, and they have like 20 players on their team from Florida, and some of them were like, "Oh, I'm only 30 minutes away from home," and they had to play South Florida. They came before the hurricane. Oh, what's the name? I don't even remember the name of the hurricane um, that hit that region. But anyway, they came prior to the hurricane so that they wouldn't get delayed. But I hope he does well. And of course, everybody's talking about, oh, the NFL's looking at him and this and that and the other. And they talk so much crap about him, his sons. One of his sons went to Paris. I did not know Pharrell was, I guess, the creative director for Louis Vuitton or something. I don't know what his title is, but he has something to do with Louis Vuitton, and he wanted his Dion's sons to come and do a photo shoot and walk the runway, because apparently Dion had said, I'm picking up my Louis and moving to Colorado or something like that. He had said when he got the job in Colorado. So of course, Louis Vuitton was like, yeah, we want them to represent Louis. So his sons went, and it was, I think it had to be at the beginning of the season where they have the team meetings or whatever. And the people were talking big smack. Oh, how can the quarterback not be at the first team meeting? Mama. I was like his daddy doesn't know where he is. Like his daddy didn't authorize him to go and do this shoot. I'm like, these people, they have nothing to do but complain. Nothing to do but complain. And they talk about these young people. And I know after 18, you're quote unquote an adult, but really, people, really, you just have, I really, it's like when I get negative comments on, I say, thanks for watching and leave it at that, because we can't please everybody. I am not for everybody, and everybody is not for me. Shirley, hello. How are you today? Thank you for joining me. And I hope you did a thumbs up. She says, hi, everyone. Are you a crocheter? What do you do? This is my joy. This is my happy place, sitting and crocheting and chatting with people. Now these young people can make money in college, make as much as they can, because it will dry up eventually. All right. I'm a crocheter. This is my happy, stress-free craft. Yes, yes, yes. I try to make a little bit of money on the side, but if not, my mind is always on thinking of what my next project would be. And I always have way too many going. Always have way too many going, which I have to stop doing. I say that all of the time. Finish a project, because actually, when I started this one, then I went back to doing my teeny tiny bunny. And then I said, nope, I need to finish that hat. Even though I should have finished the bunny before I even started the hat. But I was tired of working with the small crochet hook. So I said, let me go and do something else that I can finish a lot faster. Which this short row beanie is not a fast project because it's all single crochet. But the end result is gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love these hats. Hey, Angie, how are you today? Thank you for joining me. So good evening, Gigi and everyone. How is the weather there? I see Pompano did not win the game last night. I didn't watch it. I was watching my crime shows, but I get the ESPN alerts, and so then I'll click on the to see what they're doing, and then I was like, when I saw um, Andrews didn't catch the ball, I was like, oh man. I said, I don't think Jackson gonna get there. He's not gonna get there. And it's so. I know he's so frustrated. I didn't even want to watch it. Well, I'm not watching any network TV today anyway, so. And I don't have ESPN, so it doesn't matter. I just know he's frustrated. And the Eagles was like right there. I was like, y'all better win this game. So I think the Eagles are going to play Washington. Yeah, I think the Eagles play Washington and Buffalo plays Kansas City. Another I think that's who they played last year. But not Washington and Eagles. I don't even know. It's going to be good. Very sad indeed that the Ravens did not win. Do you think he will be the MVP or will they give it Allen? They're probably going to give it to Allen since that he won. They probably that's. I was rooting for him because he's from my neck of the woods. So, and he's always so close and always falls short. I don't know. We'll see. But they'll probably give it to Allen because they were neck and neck in that. And then if they don't give it to Allen, then it'll be a big uproar. Wait a minute, he beat that team. You know how this stuff goes. I just let them do what they gonna do. I just feel bad for him. So I was like, I knew it was going to be a challenge to beat them at home because they are my home team. Oh, okay. Oh, so you found that area? I love that area. um, to go to Buffalo and to beat them at home, that's hard for any team. Really, it's the conditions are horrible. And when I did click on, and I was like, oh my goodness, it's raining and snowing. Ew. And all those people in that, that would not be me. No, I'd be sitting at home watching that. No, I have. Oh, what is that? It popped up. Who? I don't know who that is. Now I have to root for the Commanders and Jaden. Me too. I learned about Jaden watching the. I always want to call it "Show Me the Money," but it's not "Show Me the Money." But it's a documentary about when the NIL, I think it's NIL, started paying the players, the college players, for endorsements and stuff like that. And so then that's when I learned about him. So I was watching. So, and I love LSU, and it was all about LSU players, and I love LSU. So they had me from the get go, and I watched him. And then one day when the game came on, when Washington, I don't know who they were playing, and they said Jaden Daniels. I was like, wait a minute, he's in the NFL already. Because I think I don't know how many, 5, 6, 7 series parts to it. And so that had not happened yet. And I was like, OMG. So I've been on the bandwagon ever since. And then when I saw their record, I was like, oh, he's doing really good. I am so proud of that young man. OMG, he is an awesome he is. But I said he needs another burger or two because he just scares me. He's so skinny. I don't want him to get hurt. He got hurt in college, big time. And I was like, whew. His mom, oh my goodness, that lady is on point. You know, that nut. She said, I think somebody asked her, like, what are you concerned about? She's like, the girls. The girls. I was like, you know it, honey. You know, Hunter is already engaged. He probably married by now. From Colorado's team, Coach Prime. He's engaged and getting married. They were doing the wedding plans on the show. Cheryl laughs. So true. And just, I would love to see the Commanders, Washington. Don't say that. We're going to get rid of that altogether, even though they haven't gotten rid of all that stuff. Because, you know, there's going to be a whole lot of people with that paraphernalia on. They had it for a gazillion years to win the Super Bowl. We still have Doug Williams Super Bowl. You should have. You should. Doug was the first, and well, I guess Mahomes, he fall in there, but not quite like Jaden. But that if oh those are going to be some good games. I hope they're good games. But I do root for Jaden. And he's a California boy. When I was watching Coach Prime, there was one of his players transferred. He transferred from one college to another, and then he wanted to transfer to Colorado. But because he had already transferred, they said the only way you can do another transfer is that you have to have a mental health issue or something else. And the guy was like, well, that should be no problem. I do. I take antidepressant medicines and blah, blah, blah. But I think they gave him a hard time, but he did finally get transferred to Colorado. I tell you, when you have a good coach, that's what, even though I call him Satan Saban, that's why a lot of young boys wanted to go to Alabama, because it was a winning team. I won't say anything about, I don't know what his coaching is like, because I never liked him. Once he left the Dolphins, I was done with him. So I don't know how he cares about his players, but he must care about them, because otherwise they would all be leaving, going somewhere else. So, but he's Satan to me. Anywho. Okay, Angela and Darcia saying greetings. But yeah, I am looking forward to these games to see who's going to get to go to New Orleans for the Super Bowl. I would love to be able to go to New Orleans for a Super Bowl. I'd want to go anywhere where it's not real cold for a Super Bowl. But New Orleans would be off the chain. Off the chain. It's gone. That city never sleeps. They should call that the never sleeping, because they always have something going on in New Orleans. But like I said, I want to go to New Orleans when there's not 50,000, 100,000 people there for some event. I want to go and hang out with the natives of NOLA. I at one point wanted to go to Mardi Gras. Now I'm like, nah, we ain't doing Mardi Gras. That's just too much for these knees now. All that walking and stuff, I am not up to anymore. All right. Almost finished. Got one more round. One more color change. And sew it up. And it'll be done. What are you working on, Angela and Darcia? And Cheryl, what are you all working on? Where's Jan? Jan, you didn't tell me what your weather was like. It's gloomy here. Just like I feel gloomy. I don't feel gloomy. I feel rested. I'm having my first cup of coffee at 2:21 in the afternoon. Every time I get this Crochet World book and I look at the patterns, like, oh, okay, I'll try this one. I don't think I have successfully done any of the patterns out of any of the books. I keep them though. Oh, this looks nice and summery. I don't like the way, oh, probably because he folded my magazine so it looks like it has a fold. Are those shells? Oh, you know, that looks like the drunken something. I forgot what it was called. I made something like that. That's a cute top. I like that. It'd be a nice summery spring thing. Hey, Diane, how are you today? Thank you for joining me and hope you did a thumbs up. What are you working on? What's your weather like? Darcia says, I'm working on a granny lapghan with scrap yarn. Yep, we always got to get rid of that scrap yarn. Thank you for the thumbs up, Diane. 24 degrees in Philly. Ooh, brr. Oh, this Afghan. Ooh. That might be a challenge. My brains might be fried trying to do that thing. It looks, yeah, that's got to be intermediate. Like, I don't know. That bunny just doesn't do it for me. I don't care too much for that bunny. That's all right. They have a beginner dishcloth pattern. Looks like it's just single crochets. Yep. Yeah, it's just single crochets. Real simple. And then the edging is single crochets. Real simple. I'm sure if you crochet long enough, you've probably done one because that's what I usually do. No, actually I do single crochet, half double crochet. I don't know. It's been a minute. They have this flower fidget toys. Daisy and Rose. Interesting enough. This is the cute little bunny thing for the baby. How old is that baby? That baby's got to be about, well, he's maybe 6 months. He's smiling and all that. Yeah, somewhere in that age group. Let me see, what is this for? Oh, if it's newborn, changes for 3 months. So you trying to tell me that baby's 3 months old? I don't know babies. I don't see babies anymore. As I'm taking down my Christmas tree and hoping my yarn will come in soon so I can start on a baby boy blanket. We are expecting a great nephew in March. Oh, congrats. Darcia says 26 in Douglasville, Georgia. Wow, that's cold. Where's Douglasville? What city is it close to? Darcia says congratulations. And it says thank you. Oh, no little ones in my family. Then they have this. Oh, they have a huge article, how to start a crochet business. I think I'll read that. This is a Pimenta bag. It's based off of the Japanese knot bag. That might be interesting to try. And then they show you how it's held. I got woodland animals wrist rattles. Oh, for the baby. I don't know. It's cute. Now I got to see what they put inside of it to make it rattle. Okay, it's red heart. 670 like that. So it's a rattle ball available on Amazon. Everything's on Amazon. Hey, this is the rabbit. This rabbit just doesn't do anything for me. I like the little bow. I don't like that skirt on her. I guess, I don't know. Leave her like that. Just leave her like that. So her little skirt, so her little tail can be seen. Oh my goodness. Anybody like to do doilies? I do not, but I like looking at them. That one is pretty. Oh, I couldn't do it. Brianna said, that's cute. I'm 25 miles from the city of Atlanta. Oh, okay. Are you 25 miles east, west? Let me see. Atlanta, east, west, north, south. Isn't Atlanta like in the middle? Don't test me on my geography. This is Spring Dreams doily. This one is my colors, purple. It is gorgeous. I wish I knew how. Wish I had the patience to do them. I don't. Not at all. You gotta use that teeny tiny yarn. Nolia doily. That one's a lot more detailed than I ever want to do. Oh, look at it. Oh, it's gorgeous. When my daughter was in preschool, one of the ladies, she did doilies. Oh my goodness. Oh, they have a lovey kit. It's so funny when I saw this picture. Come on. This. I said, oh, that's so funny. I have that. It's sitting right here. Oh, goodness. Oh, look at the gnome. The rabbit gnome, spring basket, and bunny gnomes. crochet pattern. Our patterns were, let's see. So where are these patterns? Anne's Craft Store. The gnomes are cute. Bunny gnomes. I-20 West. Okay. Hey, Gloria, how are you today? Thank you for joining me, and I hope you get a thumbs up. Let me see. Oh, a whole lot of stuff going on. Let me see. Hey, Gigi and everyone in the chat, sneaking in and peeking. Okay, thanks for sneaking and peeking. Saying hi to Gloria. Saying hi to Angela. I'm near Paulding County, Hiram and Carlton County, not far. Oh, I don't know any of that stuff. My family's from, as they say, Houston County. And in Texas is Houston. In Georgia is Houston. And in New York is Albany. Let me see. In Georgia is Albany, and in New York is Albany. Everybody's saying hello, hello, hello. Okay. Yeah, I don't know that area. My niece is in, and I always forget where she's at. And I just looked it up the other day, and I still can't remember. But my family is in Perry. The other part of my family, they're in Perry. Oh, there's a Criticurumi crochet book. I might have to check that out. Get some other perspectives. I don't think I've ever ordered from Annie's Closet. I think I get the emails, but I don't think I've ever ordered from them. Wool, 2 skeins for the price of 1. I don't do wool. Premier worsted wool superwash yarn 2-pack. They don't have prices. Where are the prices? I guess they just want you to go and look. I said I'm from Louisville, Kentucky. Oh, okay. Hey, Chris, how are you today? Aloha to you as well. What are you working on? What is the weather like? Probably much nicer your neck of the woods than mine. We have rain and gloom today. Oh, it's Hearts at Play Afghan. That's what it's called. Oh, and they have different diagrams. I'm already Now, what did they do? How are they making this? Pattern, no solid color motifs are worked in rounds in traditional granny square. What? Okay, I see it. I see a granny square. Wow. I think this is a challenge, but I like it. I don't feel like being challenged right now, though. Let me see. I used to get free yarn kits and free yarn kits and patterns. How you get free yarn kits? Angela saying hello to Chris. Chris is sunny and 65 right now. It will be war later or warm later. Well, okay, yeah, warm. Darcy and saying 12 degrees with that bone chilling cold. Girl, keep that. Darcia wants to know about that yarn deal too. So these are the other diagrams for that same pattern. It looks interesting, but I think my brain would be hurting trying to do it. It's a snuggled in love sleep sack. Cute for the baby. For the little baby. It's cute. That'd be something quick to do. That'd be something good for you to do, Angela. For the little baby. They send them to you. How? How? Oh, subscription. Oh, okay. Then it's not free. I thought of like, ooh. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. But I don't. I used to be a part of the subscription for the jewelry, and I could never finish one because another one, because it comes monthly, and I had so many. I still probably have so many of them piled up, and I said, okay, I'm wasting money. It was $20. I think it was $20 a month. I said, I am wasting money. So I finally stopped it. Because we just cannot be wasting money like that. Look at celebrating 30 years of the Crochet Guild of America. And they have the picture of all the ladies. One man. Looks like it's just one man. At least pictured. Who knows? Probably some men in the background has got all the women out there working for them. That's them. $30 years. I've never been to an event. They did these are Fiona mitts. They did in New Orleans, I think was the last place that they were. I didn't go though. I don't know why they call these. Yeah, I guess kind of like baseball mitts, but they need to be covered in your fingers. Now, y'all need a date night tunic. Off the shoulder, cold shoulder. It's cute. Probably taking forever to do it. Me, it would take forever. Somebody else. It's 3-weight yarn too. Ooh. Garment is intended to be worn with 2 to 3 inches of positive ease. That's a language I don't know. Who knows what that means? It says that's cute. Magazine subscription. Oh, the magazine subscription. Oh, really? Do they still do it or they don't do it anymore? Our niece is having a Toy Story theme. Oh. I don't know Toy Story that much. I just know that the one guy with the cowboy hat. I think I've seen one movie of Toy Story, and I couldn't tell you anything about it. Yeah, that tunic is nice, huh, T? That's right. See, I would not do it with the sleeves. I hate sleeves. And of course, I'm down here, South Florida too. It's hot. I don't really need a sleeve. All I need is the cold shoulder part of it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did a sweater from Anno Crochet. It was a cold shoulder one. It was my first one. I haven't even tried it ever again. But that'd be something nice. See, we like right now, the sleeves would be good, but by March, April, no good. Now, if you all did that in red and be ready for y'all boo in February for your night out, it has buttons at the neck. That's nice. And then that's what it looks like from the front and the back. See, I would do that in a top. I don't know if because I usually, if I start doing dresses, they end up being tops because I'm tired at that moment. Spring Fling cropped jacket. It's okay. Let me see. Let's see. Aloha. Hello, Zoila. How are you today? She says, hi, Gigi. And she's saying hello to everybody listening while I'm starting dinner for mom. Okay. Thank you for listening. And I hope you get a thumbs up. Angie says, I have to lose a lot of weight for me to rock that tunic. Listen, I feel the same way. But you just make it give it that ease. Whatever said 2.2 to 3 inches ease. I guess that's supposed to mean it's flowy. I don't know all of that jargon. They do. I just haven't subscribed again. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look into that. Thank you for what's the word? What do we always say? I can't even think. Angela saying hey to Zoila. Chris says aloha to Zoila. Let me see. I tear it up. I love making sleeves. I don't. Well, you would do a lot more with sleeves than I would. And she has 4 blue hearts. Let me see. Oh, did I ever show this thing? I don't even know. This is the Spring Fling cropped jacket. That's the back of it. Yeah, nothing to it. Let me see. It's like single. Chain 1, single crochet in first and each stitch across. Yeah, don't look like nothing. Just has the closure is different. Any signature designs, ombre textured mandala throw. I know some people say mandala, but I say mandala. I say it like I see it. This thing is huge. It's over. See that? That. Ooh, way too much detail for me. I'm a lazy crocheter. I want something I can do 1 or 2 rounds and be done with it. Oh, we got some granny striped winter cardigans. Hello, London mini dress. Wasn't that the dress that everybody went wild because what's her name? Taylor Swift wore a dress like that. But I like this one. That cardigan is nice. That's okay. The Desert Sunset cardi is, I like that one. That's the Desert Sunset one there. I like that one. That Hello London mini dress might be cute. Might be cute. Okay. I like this little summer top. Well, spring. I think summer all the time. I never really. We don't have our spring sprang to summer. There is not much of a spring here. Not much of a winter, thank goodness, because I do not like cold. And keep that cold weather all together. It's a golden flowers kerchief. It looks simple enough. Cute and basic. That was just a rectangle. Looked like a bunch of granny's rectangle. That's what it looks like. See, I changed that up and put some little hearts on it. Since we're coming into the Valentine. Yeah, I do like this. It's probably 3-weight yarn. Yep. It's called a wisteria top. I like that. Oh, yeah. It looks really nice from the back, too. I like that stuff. Diane says, heads up. What does she mean by and it says, Miss Glow, I love the sweater you wore today. Yes, girl, I was behind the bushes and gave you a thumbs up. Oh, I have to go and do a replay, see what you're talking about. Ooh, Stitch Stylish tops with this new pattern book. I like this poncho with poncho with cuffs. It doesn't have much moving room to it, though. It looks like to me. I think they, anywho. You winter ladies would, I think it's too close. It's like you don't have room to move, but I might be wrong. It's cables. I won't be doing that. I will not. Flower Field wrap. This got to be like 1 weight. Oh, it's Aunt Lydia's fashion crochet size 3. No. That's no. Come on, give me some. There it is. It's cute, but who? What size hook? Oh yeah, 3.5. No. It is a B. 2.25. You can always do whatever you want, but yes, there's a lot of squares going on there, a whole lot of them. This will be finished next year if I started it, if it even gets finished by next year. Spring Buds Runner. That's cute. Nice little place for the table. I had my table dressed up for the Christmas, and as soon as I took all that stuff off, all my yarn went right back on, and all the projects I'm working on went right back on. Like I only had it pretty for Christmas. Now it's back to being a hot mess. Garden pot coasters. They're cute. And then that one has little buds of flowers. Ah, very cute. So this is what they look like. The coasters look like when you take them out of the pot. That's really cute. I would just make a couple of those. Just, I don't know if I would mess around with the pot. But I like the little rosebud things on it. Oh, this is a pretty, what's it called? Spring Blossom Baby Blanket. That's pretty. What is this? Do you make? Let me see. They'll have it on the next one. Nope. Maybe it's the yarn that you use. Hopefully it's the yarn you use and not making a whole bunch of little squares. Modern African Violet Throw. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. That's a lot. The yarn alone, let me see. Premier Yarns Anti-Peeling, 4 medium weight. How many do you need? 5 skeins of spruce, 1 skein of butter. Let me see. Butter, orchid, azalea, and berry. And it's an H hook. And then they have the assembly diagram. They lose me. Those motifs may never get put together. Okay, Chris, thanks for joining me. Yeah, I don't do cables either. I did the cable headband, and that was enough cabling for me. Das ist alles. That's all of them. Ooh, what's this thing? An antique yarn threader. They have their clover. Oh, all this is. Clover even has their own scissors. Oh, they look like the nice ones I have too. Ooh, yeah, they do. But theirs are blue. Mine are black. I tell you, these scissors are the nicest scissors. They have a little weight to them, and they are sharp. Love these scissors. But this is all the clover stuff. And they have their own scissors. Right there. Look just like the ones I already have. I have that. I love it. I take it on the plane with me. And this thing I've never seen. It's an antique threader. Didn't know they had that. This is the yarn that I really, really want some of it. But when you get on their site, that site is a hot mess. As the Mexican, or I'm assuming they may be in other parts, but they use this yarn a lot. The Omega. And it always looks so nice when they are crocheting. I love it. So this has a lot of projects I might attempt. No doilies. Will not be doing any doilies. All right, I'm going to get off of here so I can go finish this hat. It's almost done. My Mardi Gras hat. It's going to be so, I love it already. All right. Well, I thank you all for joining me on this MLK Day. I'm going to go over to the park, see what they're doing over there, because hopefully somebody's there. You know, we don't like cold and rain together. Not in Florida. So maybe some people there, may not be, because I know they always have like a little place for the kids to play and all that, even though I don't have any children. My great niece might be at my mom's, but I don't know. I'll find out when I get there. But until my next video or my next live, oh, I am doing my bulk yarn sale Saturday. Let me put that in before I get off. Bulky yarn sale 1:25 1 p.m. whatnot.com. GG the Crochet Queen. Yes, same to you, Angela. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Let me see. Bulky yarn sale 1:25 1 p.m. whatnot.com. GG the Crochet Queen. Okay. So hopefully you all would join me. I have a $15 coupon. I think I sent it to some people. And I think I posted it on Facebook as well. So until my next video or my next live, everybody stay safe. Keep crocheting. Bye-bye.